Fuck that house mob. I'm back. To the top, I'ma make it. Niggas just can't take it. To the top, I'ma make 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 it. Niggas.
Yes, sir. Another Nets win.
Dubs are back in session.
Nets W. The Nets W's are back. Put the W's in the chat. We here. We live on a Sunday. I'm with Chels on a Rage. If you're joining us right now, the Nets just took down the Blazers without Dame, but it was a close game, tough game. You know, this is the NBA. No easy games, man.
Jeremy Grant looked better than Damian Lillard.
Jeremy Grant he's been playing out of his mind lately, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Playing out of his mind lately. Same with Anthony Simmons, bro. Anthony Simmons has been playing really good. Let me shout out the chat. Oh, look at Saint in the building. Saint's at work right now. Shout out to Saint. Dale was good. Gray Matter. Hey, Gray Matter. Who else is in here? Lenny Beeson. Yes, sir. W. Kevin. Hey, Kevin. Barry was good. Barry. Brendan. Hey, Brendan. Brooklyn Nets 11. King Ghost. What's good, King Ghost? Everybody in the chat, thank you. Make sure you guys hit that like button for us on a Sunday. Great game. You know, great game. If you watch this game, it was super competitive throughout the whole game. It was actually like a good game to watch. Back and forth game early in the first quarter. KD with the bounce back game. He was so good tonight. So efficient, so good tonight. It was just good to see KD come back from that bad shooting night that he had to tonight early on. So early on that first quarter, it was 31-24. Now Curry and Durant were kind of carrying us in the beginning. Joe Harris checked in with a minute left in the quarter, but we were outscoring the Blazers in the paint by 10. So 31-24 early in that first quarter. Now the second quarter is where we saw a little of this lineup of Kyrie, Seth, Joe Harris, Royce O'Neal, and Simmons in the second quarter. That's where things kind of fell apart. The Blazers started going on a run. Now, early on, we were like, we seeing Joe. You know how Nets Nation feels about Joe Harris right now. We're like, it's just every time Joe Harris gets in, it's like Nets Nation is like, oh, you know, because like things kind of go wrong when Joe Harris gets in. So that second quarter, again, the Blazers went on that run. They kind of got hot from three, like Rachel was saying. Jeremy Grant was being so hot from three in the first half. He was just incredible from three in the first half. Anthony Simmons, we couldn't do anything about him. We kind of slowed down Nurkic in the beginning. Like he wasn't really that effective in the first half, but he kind of heated up in that second half. But early on in that second quarter, they made a run. Oh, did I change the background? My bad. They made a run. Now halftime came. Nets led the Blazers 58-57. Again, Seth Curry. Oh my God, Seth Curry. It was bound to happen. We was bound to get the Seth Curry breakout game. It was bound to happen. I think he had 14, 4 for 5 at the half. It was 58-57. Nick Claxton hit a pair of free throws right before the half. Again, Jeremy Grant was carrying. KD had 15. Seth had 14. And let me give shout out to Kyrie. Kyrie was good tonight too. Kyrie had 10 at the half. Kyrie was picking his spots. He was hitting shots. He was getting to the basket. So Kyrie played well tonight. But the breakout game was Seth, of course. Now the third quarter, we were up 84-80. Again, very close game throughout this whole game. It was a very close game. It was kind of like every time we would get a bucket, it's like the Blazers would find a way to get a three, or they'll get a second chance point. You know, they would just find ways to just stay in the game. That's how the Blazers kind of played this game. Stay in the game. They stayed in the game. And then in the third quarter, it was 84-80. KD was leading us double figures of 26 points. He was heating up in that third quarter. Now the fourth quarter was the Seth Curry show. The Seth Curry show in that fourth quarter. Going into the fourth with a 4-point lead, Nets fans were kind of worried. It was like, okay, KD's going to the bench. can we survive this fourth quarter while he's on the bench? But again, credit to Kyrie. Ben Simmons tonight, he played great defense in that fourth. He had a couple stops on he was guarding Nurkic. I saw him guarding Simmons. Oh, I saw him guarding Nurkic and Grant. He had a couple stops. He wasn't doing good scoring wise because then the Blazers went to a 2-3 zone. I think in the third and fourth. Credit to Chauncey Billups. He went to that 2-3 zone and he stopped Ben Simmons' momentum. But Ben was doing all the other intangibles, the playmaking, the defense. It was he did the rest, even though he couldn't really score like that. He did the rest. He did the defense and he did the playmaking. But in that fourth quarter, Seth Curry just lights it up. I don't know how many he had in that fourth quarter. It might have been 12 or 11. But again, it was the Seth Curry show. In that fourth quarter, he just multiple threes in a row, and then boom, 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 the game was over. I think Seth hit a couple threes. I think Kyrie hit one, and I think KD hit a couple shots, and it was just smooth sailing in that fourth quarter after that. Let me get your guys' reaction. How'd you guys like? What's your biggest takeaways? Chubbs, you can start it off.
I'm gonna keep it simple. We took care of business.
Yeah.
Like, bottom line, from the Pacers game, it was very obvious you had to come out here and just take care of business. It didn't matter how. It didn't matter like the methods. You just take care of business.
Yeah.
From the start, it was a back and forth. I didn't really catch much of the first half, but I caught a good glimpse of the second half. Most of that back and forth went into the third quarter, and then at the beginning of the fourth, Seth Curry just decided, I'm gonna just take over.
Yeah.
And it kind of saved us because, number one, that gave KD a breather, and
Yeah.
it just opened up everything. Because honestly, if he didn't go hot that fourth,
Yeah.
it might have been a way closer game than it needed to be.
Yeah. I agree.
Like,
I
much
agree.
more closer.
Yeah.
So,
there was a point where the camera like put the camera on Seth hit like 2 back-to-back threes in the fourth, and like they put the camera on KD. He looked so relieved on the bench. He was like, I get to rest. He was like, I get to rest a little bit longer.
like you just feel the weight off his chest, like, okay.
Yeah.
So
he was so relieved, yo.
Yeah, nah. So yeah, it's the Blazers without Dame, but we took care of business, and we make up for what we couldn't do in Indiana. And we should move forward to Orlando with the same energy, just take care of business and beat a very beatable team. That's kind of how I see it.
Yeah. Go ahead, Rage.
Yeah, I agree with Chubbs. I mean, we took care of business. This was exactly what we were supposed to do. Glad we were able to, complete a fourth quarter. We didn't start off bad. We were able to actually start off pretty good and able to give KD some rest. I mean, we were able to really get it done in the fourth quarter, what we should have done in Indiana. And it shows. I mean, we went with Royce O'Neal instead of Markieff Morris, and look where that got us. Joe Harris had another bad shooting night, but honestly, he looked pretty good on defense. That was something we haven't really seen out of him since that Pacers game back in the early season. So, yeah, overall, this was a good team win. Even though they didn't have Damian Lillard, they're still a really good team. I mean, you see Jeremy Grant, Anthony Simons, like that's still a good team regardless, and it was good to get a win.
They're still number one in the West, right? I think they're still number one in the West. I'm pretty sure
they're number one in the West.
Yeah.
Nah, they're 11-9 now. I don't think they're number one
Since
anymore.
when?
They're not West anymore? Oh. I remember they were number one. Like, maybe that was a long. Well, last time we played them, they were number one. So maybe they just.
Yeah, no, they've been losing recently. They're 11-9 now. They're sixth.
Oh, they went down then.
Yeah, a lot of teams are regressing to the mean. The Jazz are 2-7 in their last 10.
Damn. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, the Blazers are 6th seed.
Yeah, damn.
Nets are up to 9th.
Suns is number one now. Oh, thank you, Lou Bucks. Shout out to Mark Rez. If we lose to the Orlando Tragics tomorrow, I swear I'm going to cry in the car. Also, the NBA refs making basketball really hard to watch. Yeah, bro. I've seen a ton of bad calls all over the NBA, bro. Not including the Nets games, but all over the NBA. These calls are just insane. Shout out to Cypher. This team is very bipolar. Yes, we are the bipolar Nets. You know it. Like, one day it will be winning basketball. Everybody does the right things, and then the next game it would be like everything just goes out the window. It's weird. They went on a losing streak. Okay, they went on a losing streak after we beat them. Okay, that's why they're not number one.
Okay.
Gotcha.
This team is very bipolar, though. We went from that Blazers game after we had like the best performance of our lives, with Royce O'Neal's game-winning tip-in, and then we played the Kings.
Yeah.
And then
That's
oh.
one that just yeah. That Kings game, bro.
Let's
remind me of
hope
that
this
Kings
team
game.
can stay consistent and win the games they're supposed to. Like, we should kill the Magic tomorrow. I don't care if we're coming up a back-to-back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
nah.
Like,
That
for me-
Kings game, I'll never understand that Kings game, bro.
Yeah. Like for me, like I said, I'm done with I'm done with somebody's out, some star is out, like we should win because like I'm done doing that no more. I'm not every time a player is out and Nets fans are like, oh, he's out. Like this is an NBA where you can get packed up on any given night. Like look at tonight, like this Blazers team was close to beating us in that like in the fourth quarter. If Seth didn't go crazy, Seth kind of went God mode in that fourth. I'm not gonna lie, he did kind of go God mode. But every team has role players. Every team has good enough players. These guys are professionals to win. So it's like if you don't beat the teams you're supposed to beat, or you don't play hard, these teams will beat you. Like you'll get packed up. I'm just saying this is the NBA, bro. We see it all the time happen to teams.
Yeah,
all
and
the
tomorrow
time.
the Magic are coming off a back-to-back too, and they're coming to our house. We're staying here in Brooklyn, so
Yeah,
we should
like I said,
definitely wipe through them tomorrow with no
Yeah.
problems whatsoever.
Yeah, we gotta, like I said, we gotta come with that energy. We gotta come with that. We just gotta play, like I said, play hard, play with effort, play smart basketball. Keep the turnovers down. How many turnovers we had tonight?
We're literally playing a team that's trying to lose tomorrow.
Yeah, only 8 turnovers tonight, so that's great. We kept the turnovers down. Only 8 turnovers. The rebound battle, we lost the rebound battle, but 42-38 wasn't too bad. But again, we shot better than them. 42%. We shot more threes than them, 35, and they shot 33. So we just, like I said, we gotta beat the teams you're supposed to beat. Just beat the teams you're supposed to beat, and we'll be good. We'll be
Let's
good.
hope we can finally get back up to 500 tomorrow.
Yeah, hopefully. Let me read some comments. Shout out to Show Champagne Poppy. So we can beat Portland, but not Pacers. I mean, you could arguably say the Pacers have a better team right now. So I'm not gonna like. It's tough. The Pacers are better right now. They're better right now. Shout out to Lootbucks. Yo, it's good. And then Easy Money Sniper said, I didn't watch the game. How was the defense? That's a good question. I said the defense was kind of more because it was like such a close game. We held them under 100, so I guess you can say it was a W for defense.
The
'cause we
defense
held them
wasn't
under
bad
100.
at all.
It wasn't
Defense
bad.
wasn't
It wasn't bad. It wasn't the best, but it wasn't bad. Like I said, we kind of let them get hot from 3, but that fourth quarter, it was multiple stops in a row, which was great to see. So the defense in that fourth quarter, which matters the most in the game-winning fourth quarter, it matters the most. So that fourth quarter, I remember Ben Simmons. Credit to Ben Simmons tonight. We'll talk about Ben. Great defense in that fourth quarter. And again, he was playmaking, he was passing. He didn't really get off his scoring wise, but his passing and his defense in that fourth quarter. Claxton too. Claxton in this game was really good in this game. Shout out to Cypher. Yeah, we held him under 100. So you can, it's definitely a W for defense tonight. But if you're joining us right now, make sure you guys hit that like button. It's 111.97. We just beat the Blazers 111.97. Katie had 30, 31, 3 for 6 from the 3, and 5 rebounds, 5 assists. Royce had 7. Nick Claxton had 12. Kyrie had 22, 5 rebounds, 6 assists. Ben Simmons had 2, but he had 12 assists, 11 he could have had a double-double tonight. Almost. If Ben had 10, if he had a couple more points, he would have had 2 more assists. He would have had triple-double. My fault, triple-double. Who else was our bench scoring? That's what I want to talk about too. Our bench scoring tonight. It was when the game was close in the third quarter, our bench was giving us a little bit more than the Blazers bench. Because it was kind of like Jeremy Grant, Anthony Simmons, Nurkic, and then I can't remember who was giving them a little buckets after that. But our bench was helping us out tonight. Of course, Seth Curry basically gave us 30 points off the bench, so he was he was good. Joe had 4 points. Oh, Joe's 4-point play. This is like the only probably scoring moment Joe had. His 4-point.
It was the only scoring moment he had.
Yeah, his 4-point play in that third quarter. I'm not gonna lie, it was a big play because it was kind of we were losing the momentum battle, and it was getting chippy. But the 4-point play was kind of big. It gave us a little bit of momentum in that third quarter. So I'll give Joe credit. I know Nets Nation wants to trade Joe still, but we'll give Joe credit. Again, like Ray said, his defense and that 4-point play in that third. Shout out to Brian V. Hopefully we can finally be at 500 tomorrow. Yeah, man. Hopefully we're praying. We're praying, man. We're praying for that 500. We can't, like, every time I think we're about to get to 500, we lose. And it's like, come on, like, we're right there. We're right there. And the thing is with the East is so close. So you span a couple wins together, you can get right back up in that seeding, right back up in that 6-5-ish seeding, you know?
Like 3 wins puts us up in like top 5.
That's what I'm saying.
Not top 5 because I think the 5 they have less than 10 wins, but definitely top 6. Definitely top 7, top 6.
Yeah. Shout out Peter Hernandez was good, bro. AJ, talk about what Grant did shooting that 3 when the game was out of reach. Yeah. And then in the fourth quarter, when we got a couple of stops, Grant and Simmons were just kind of panic shooting. You know, they were like panic shooting fadeaway threes, shooting like off balance, quick shots. Like we had them like panicking in that fourth because the defense was really good. Shout out to Dream Brother. He said, I love that the Nets only had 7 turnovers tonight. Good to see that they didn't beat themselves like they usually do. Yeah. We always things you guys want to look out for in games, like in basketball games, like in turnover battle, rebound battle. You know what I'm saying? If we keep the turnovers under 10 for the game, like we have a great chance of winning. You know what I'm saying? Because turnovers, it's such a huge part of the game that people don't really people sleep on, bro. And same with rebounds. Rebounds another, people don't really talk about rebounds a lot, but rebounds give you possessions, you know, and usually the team that has the more possessions, the more chances to score is gonna win. You know?
Because we've lost a game, we've lost a close game where the team had 20 more shots than us.
Exactly. Exactly, yo. People sleep on that stat, yo. Somebody said we better not let Bobo drop 50 on us. Yo, Bobo's going crazy like that? Bobo going crazy on the Magic, huh? Is Paolo playing? I actually want to see Paolo play though.
Yeah, Paolo I think is gonna play. They should have full squad. Full squad.
I'm interested to see how like Paolo versus Ben and Paolo versus KD. I actually want to see that.
Paolo was hurt for a span of time. I think he's playing today. So who knows if he plays on that back-to-back, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't
know. Shout out to Callaway. Royce got him back at the end with a dunk. Homie was mad hitting that 3 with less than 20 seconds left. Yeah, Royce did get him back.
Okay, I'm gonna be that ass. Do y'all actually care about like late game shit, like those unwritten rules? Because I really don't.
The players care more than the fans do.
Unwritten rules?
Yeah, and that spans to all sports because I've experienced that heavily when I played baseball, bro.
Yeah,
like that unwritten rule shit is real in like all types of shit. Like it don't even make sense.
Like every sport, it's like they take it serious. Like I've seen people like fights break out, or like a guy like 2 seconds left, and a guy goes for hit a 3, and you're up by like 20. I've seen like fights break out off of that in like real life. Like people get tied on that, like on the court. But like in the fans' perspective, it's like it doesn't seem like that big of a deal.
But, I've seen people get benched for breaking unwritten rules, bro.
You see that?
they take that shit serious, bro.
You up by 25 and then you just hit a 3 or you dunk on somebody. You know, it's like
no fun.
I see people like, you know what I'm saying? Those unwritten rules, yo.
Yeah, them just be crazy.
You're supposed to just chill. You're supposed to just hold the ball. Like you up by a certain amount, you're supposed to just hold the ball. So the ball.
Because you know what's crazy? I've seen so many people when I played baseball. I've seen so many people get benched off of this. Yeah. Okay, you know a 3-0 count in baseball, right?
Yeah.
You don't swing. No matter what, it doesn't matter. You just don't swing. I've seen so many people swing and immediately get benched for like the next 5 games. I shit you not. Like they take that shit serious. They think that shit's sweet. Like, it don't even matter, bro.
It's crazy.
You could be down 20. You better not swing on that 3-0 count, bro. Like they gonna bench.
Yeah, it's crazy with the unwritten rules, yo. Shout out to TJ. Thank you, chat, for reminding me. TJ on Friday. So we got the breaking news today. TJ Warren is gonna make his debut on Friday, man. My expectations are not high at all. Not high at all for TJ.
He's gonna get like 12 minutes.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's gonna be on a minutes restriction. Like I'll be shocked if he plays more than 20. I'll say I'll be shocked if he plays more than 20. Yeah, I'll give him 20 as the benchmark. But yeah, with TJ, like I said, it's great that it's because we see so many 3-guard lineups that Jacques Vaughn puts out now. Like he'll be putting out these small lineups. So now that you get Yuta and TJ back, you can actually go bigger now with wings off the bench instead of just putting these multiple guards in all the time. So TJ, we know he's a scoring wing. We all seen Bubble TJ. That's the last time we've seen him. He hasn't played in 2 years? I think it's been 2 years since the last time. No,
About to
yeah,
be
2
3
years.
now. Yeah, about to be
Almost
3
3 years. Yeah, almost 3 years. So my expectations is not high. If he gets 10 points, 15 points, that's amazing to me. Like that's above my expectations for this first game. But I don't expect him to be like TJ until like Ben, like we did with Ben. Like I don't expect him to be TJ until like a couple of games in, maybe like 10 games, 15 games in.
I can't lie. Ben is a special case because he's not a regular scorer. I
Yeah,
think
that's true.
TJ will definitely get to the mean because if you're a natural scorer, it's just gonna come easy. Like that
Oh
doesn't
yeah,
matter.
that's true. But it's then you don't know how like his foot is gonna react. So
It's
because the foot is important
definitely-
too. The foot is
Oh, yeah.
back is one of the worst injuries in ball. Back and Achilles, knees are terrible in ball, and foot. I've seen people like players lose their careers off like bad foot. I think Yao Ming, a couple guys like that foot, man. Like
Mhm.
it's tough. So it's like with TJ, even though he can stand and be a spot up shooter, I think that he needs to like pull up dribbles. He needs that crossover, that burst off the dribble. Like I want to see that. I'm looking for him to come off the dribble, hit a pull up. I'm looking for those those in between moves and intermediate moves. Like I'm gonna look for those, as long as with the shooting also. But
Right.
I want to see that first, and then I want to see his defense also, because people say that he's not a good defender. So
Right.
I want to see how TJ is on defense. Shout out Elijah. He said trade Joe for some grabba. Yo.
Hey, yo, that's nuts. But
Yo,
now I got
yo,
a question for the
crazy,
band. So
Yeah.
we all played sports in high school or middle school. What was y'all worst injury?
Oof. I would say my worst injury. Well, basketball wise, I'm gonna go with ankle, probably ankle. And then I played football when I was in middle school, so I broke my wrist.
Oof.
And I was tight because I couldn't play ball. I remember I broke my wrist. I think it was like because I was a wide receiver. I called a pass. You know when you catch a pass and you get blindsided.
Ooh,
That's a
hospital pass. that's a hospital pass.
Yo,
Yeah, no, that's not blind. That's a hospital pass, bro. Your quarterback saw that coming.
Yeah, I got blindsided. I got cracked, and then my wrist was like, I didn't realize my wrist was broken because I went to my coach and I'm like, "Yo, coach, my wrist hurts." He's like, "Suck it up and get back in the game."
My wrist hurts. Is crazy.
So I went back in the game. I came back out, and then I went to the trainer, and the trainer was like, "Yeah, your wrist is broken." So that's
man.
yeah.
Nah, okay. I tore my MCL and almost tore my rotator cuff. Those two in the same season too. So I was like, "What the fuck?"
That's bad. Damn, rotator. What about you, Rage? I know Rage has some bad injuries.
Well, luckily I have not had a concussion yet.
Hey.
I've strained I've strained a forearm and I've fractured my wrist. That's it. I haven't had.
So you had the wrist too, yo. See, how'd you
that
break
was
your
baseball
wrist?
though. That wasn't even football. That was baseball.
Oh, it was baseball.
Baseball be setting you up for injuries, bro. It's really easy to get injured in baseball for some reason. I have no idea. It don't even make sense.
Yeah. Shout out to Aaron. Yeah, I was like, Coach. No, I didn't say I broke my wrist because I didn't know it was broken. I was like, Coach, I hurt my wrist. Like my wrist hurts. He was like, suck it up, get back in the game. You know how football coaches are. Like, suck it up, man.
They don't care.
You know.
Yeah, but to keep it a butt, like in football, everybody's in pain, especially as the season progresses. Everybody's dealing with pain, so you really either have to suck it up or just like So it's just
everybody. Yeah, everybody's usually hurt in football. Honestly, like something is aching in football, bro. Shout out to Callaway. I busted my knee diving for a loose ball, played through it, and got worse, so I couldn't play next season. Damn, Callaway. Damn, yeah, that's the worst, man. Especially when you're young and like I was so upset I broke my wrist because I would miss part of basketball season. So I was like, oh, So pissed, bro. Why I was on the bench and because our coach used to make us wear suits, not suits but ties. You know, you had to wear a tie to game days.
Yeah.
I was on the bench with my tie on. Shout out to Donna. I had knee surgery. Damn,
Jesus.
because of basketball
Heard.
too.
Heard.
Damn.
Isaac said he lost teeth in baseball. I got hit in the face. Surprisingly, no teeth broken. Thank God, bro. Like,
Damn.
nah. Baseball, when it comes to like head injuries, baseball is up there, bro. Like,
Yeah. Tough, man. Oh, if you're joining us right now, the Nets just beat the Blazers 111-97. We're talking about injuries right now because TJ is making his debut on Friday.
He's
TJ Warren.
only missed 2 years. He's only missed 2 years.
He's only missed 2
only
years.
missed 2 years.
Shout out to Say. Say said don't expect too much of TJ. Like, be patient with him. That's facts, Saint. That's facts. Because you know Nets Nation. As soon as TJ gets out there, if he looks trash. If he looks trash out there, Nets Nation's gonna be like, trade him. No. That's Twitter. I'm not saying Nets Nation, but Nets Twitter. You know how Nets Twitter is.
And then I'll add that, and then I'll hit him with he's only missed 2 years, and they'll be like, it doesn't matter. He needs to make his shots.
No, get him out of here. Bench him.
Trade him. It doesn't matter if it's been 2 years. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. Shout out to Jace Castle. The Nets fine with the small ball second unit. Well, we'll see because now that TJ and Yuta are coming back, we won't need to have a small ball second unit. You know, to
and
me,
plus it worked. It worked this game. It worked this.
It worked this game because
this
Seth
quarter.
was because God mode.
Oh yeah.
But is Seth gonna go God mode every game? I don't think so.
No, not. And he's not gonna be shooting 7 for 10.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he turned it to his brother tonight. Like I said, he channeled the Curry Infinity Stones. You know, it worked tonight though. It worked. You're right though. It worked tonight because Seth was God mode. We went God mode tonight. Like 30 points off the benches. Like even King James on even LeBron was like, yo, King James set LeBron James on Twitter was like,
yeah, I don't even know who Steph Curry is.
You know what's crazy when LeBron is gassing you on Twitter? You know what I'm saying? Like he's gassing you. He's like, oh my God, Seth Curry. When is Mo Bamba starting? Nah, chill. Y'all gotta chill. Yeah, shout out to Cypher. Small ball only works if one guy goes crazy. Yeah. I think it depends on the team, but again, like if Seth is gonna shoot like this, if you're gonna make 7 threes, you know, you have a great chance of winning the game. Somebody's gonna hit 7 threes. But I think it was a good team effort. Like I said, KD was sensational. I know KD doesn't get like the kudos because he's supposed to be like this. We're supposed to expect KD to be KD, but he was really good tonight, yo. I'm not gonna lie. Like he kept us in, like he was just consistent bucket.
We're supposed to expect him not to be human.
Yeah. Exactly.
He can't be human. He can't be human. And if he is human for a little bit, it's his fault and he needs to be traded.
Yeah,
we might as well
like when KD's not KD, he gets the most slander.
And we might as well tank. And we might as well tank.
Yeah. How'd y'all feel about Kyrie tonight?
He keeps picking his shots at the perfect times. He's playing really well. Like he picks a shot at the perfect time. It doesn't matter if he's dropping 30. We don't need 30, 35 out of him. Like he's picking his shots and he's not overly like he's not hesitant. He makes good reads. He had a good game tonight.
Yeah. I was gonna say, with Kyrie, it's like I saw a couple people saying, he was 4 for 10 from 3. Okay, Kyrie. I saw people saying that he was passing up threes. And I just want to tell this, like, when Kyrie passed up that 3 to Joe Harris in the corner, that's what you're supposed to do as a teammate. Like, you're supposed to, like, if Joe's struggling, like, you're supposed to give him that shot. Even though Kyrie could have took it, he's supposed to pass that up to Joe because, like, Kyrie can get 25 in a blink of an eye. You know, he can score at any moment. So when people get mad that he's passing up shots early on, it's like, I don't get mad at that because it's like he could score it in a blink of an eye. You know what I'm saying? But he wants to give Joe that confidence to like, yo, I believe in you, so I'm gonna pass this up and give you a shot to help Joe's mental. Because
Joe Harris was also wide open too.
He was wide open, yeah. Like Joe's going through it right now, so it's like as a teammate, you're supposed to do that. You know,
it's a damned if you do, damned if you don't with that. Because if he didn't pass to Joe instead taking it, if he missed those shots, that said, "Oh, he's a Chuck." So it just would have been an immediate damned if you do, damned if you don't type, you know?
That's true. Because like I said, I think the same thing of KD. Like when KD or Kyrie pass up shots early on, like I don't tend to like over panic because, like I said, I know how they are. Like they can score so fast, like get 20 like this, So it's not like if you see KD and Kyrie has 8 points or 7 points, and then it's like people kind of overanalyze on Twitter and be like, "Oh my god!" But if we're still in the game and the flow is still going, I'm not too worried. Shout out to Cypher with the stats. He said Kyrie 22, 5 rebounds, 6 assists, 0 turnovers. Great night for Kyrie. Yes, sir. So going forward, man, how you guys feeling about? Well, first of all, we'll talk about TJ, but we talked about TJ. But how you guys feeling about the stretch five situation? Do you guys see any hope right now? Because a lot of people keep asking me stretch five, stretch five. Sean Marks is going to make a trade. Do you guys see any light? Like I say, any light or a little leeway of us making a trade or anything? Do you guys think we're just going to hold out until February?
We'll probably make a move in the buyout. I don't think we'll make a trade.
Buyout?
We can't do a buyout because look at it like this: we have to cut somebody.
Yeah,
we have to cut. And the thing is, I don't feel like Sumner, Morris are doing bad enough. We have to cut them.
Yeah.
So the only real way to get a stretch five is through a trade.
Yeah.
Unless y'all want to take a risk cutting Morris, then. So, but we have to. It's the only way is through a trade, really.
What's the point of Morris if you have Yuta and TJ Warren and?
Yeah. See, this is what I think, because now that TJ's coming back, now that we get to evaluate TJ, you could really see the full team. So it's like, if TJ is TJ, it's like now you think, do we need certain guys on the team? If TJ's
Plus,
playing
there's a reason Markieff Morris is already getting DMP'd. Like,
yeah, because I thought there was a couple of chances you could have put Markieff at the 4 instead of, I think he that small ball unit he put Royce at the 4, but it's weird with Markieff because it's like we shouldn't be playing Markieff as a small ball 5 because that's not what he is. Like that's not his true thing. Like he's better as a 4. Like he's better with the center next to him and somebody giving him an open shot, like a catch and shoot. Because Markieff is a catch and shoot kind of guy. So I feel like that 4-3 is the best way to play him.
Yeah, but we're also in a situation where we have like a lot of forwards. We're gonna have TJ Warren, Yuta, Joe Harris, Royce O'Neal. You have a lot of forwards. KD, Ben Simmons.
Yeah, and TJ's 6'8" too. So it's like, who are you gonna? Who's gonna get them? Is Joe Harris minutes gonna go down? Y'all think if TJ is TJ, you think Joe Harris is gonna like just fade out?
Yeah, and I mean, if Joe Harris keeps missing and his defense goes down, I mean, Joe Harris only was able to save his ass tonight because he played good defense. And I mean, if he keeps shooting bad, I doubt he gets time. But I also don't know. I feel like Joe Harris is like, he's just had such a good career of shooting that I don't think Jock wants to give up on him. He doesn't want to give up on him just yet.
Oh, Joe, he doesn't want to give up on Joe.
Yeah, if anything, Cam or Edmund gets the boot a little bit.
Yeah,
I
agree.
Yeah, I mean, we saw Cam a little bit tonight, but Cam was just. It's like we see Cam every game in like these little minutes, like spot minutes, and then you never see him again. You never see Cam again. Like Cam will get in for like 4 minutes, and then we won't see him again. Because I think in that second quarter, Jacques was kind of panicking because the Blazers were going on a run, and Katie was sitting, and he was trying to find like a lineup that was going to give him something. So he put Joe in, took Joe out, put Cam in, put Sumner in. Like he was kind of panicking in that second quarter, yo. Shout out to Edmund will probably get the boot. You mean cut? You think Edmund's gonna get cut?
Yeah.
Edmund before Morris? That's crazy. That's a little crazy.
I think it's got to be Morris before Edmund Sumner in my opinion.
I'm personally, I want Morris to. I think Morris is gonna be more important in the. It's weird because we do need a point guard, but it's like Sumner's not really a point guard though.
But here's my thing. I love what Morris has brought, but in the long run, we really can't give him anything meaningful. That's why I feel like with Edmund, he's shown up in the little spots here and there.
Yeah.
More likely with Morris, well, yes, he's performed, but we got to be honest, he hasn't really been given a big ask. Like he hasn't gotten any meaningful minutes.
He hasn't got me to prove himself though. But
And
like the
also
minutes I see
some-
Morris, it's like he's hitting that three like on
Yeah.
point. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's like
he's
Sumner
he's
gives
doing
us a
what he
little
gotta
something.
do, but
Yeah.
Sumner gives
Sumner-
us that defensive edge.
yeah.
Yeah, let me know in the put in the chat right now. Who would you guys would keep if we had to cut some? Like say TJ plays great and TJ's TJ. Sean Marks is gonna let's say in our imaginary world, Sean Marks is gonna make a move. So would you guys keep Morris or Sumner? Let me know in the chat. Who would you guys if it had to come down to those two?
And I'm gonna be honest, the people who say Morris, y'all probably are hypocrites because y'all would say cut Paul Millsap last year. Because that's my thing. If anything, Markieff Morris is what Paul Millsap was supposed to be. So if y'all want to sit here and say Morris, you're really not keeping the
Yeah,
same
don't do-
energy, bro.
don't do that.
Y'all are not keeping the same
Marquis was
energy.
giving us more than well, actually, yeah, Marquis giving us more than what Paul was, but I could see because there's certain people on Twitter. I'm not gonna say no names that were saying Marquis is this year's Paul Millsap. So I'm not gonna say no names, but
No,
somebody
but
on Twitter,
realistically, Paul Millsap was meant to be what Markieff Morris is.
yeah.
But he had a baby. Real life stuff happened, and he just wasn't able to get anything. So
Shout out to Prod. He said Sumner is only one of our only good guard defenders. A tough decision.
Yeah.
Paul Millsap was absolutely cheeks. Keep Morris. Yeah. The thing is, like, I'm not too like worried about losing Sumner. It's because I think we have enough. I think we can't bring DDJ to the playoffs. That's the thing. Can't bring DDJ to the playoffs. Like we could DDJ, I think, is a great guard defender, but the only thing is we can't bring him to the playoffs though.
Yeah, he ain't ready for
yeah, he's not ready no playoff.
He's not ready for he's not ready for that. He's not
Yeah.
ready
ready
for
for the playoff. But he
We're
don't
also
get
living in a scenario where Sean Marks somehow makes a move, like a trade or a cut. Like, who knows?
Yeah, it's a tough decision. But like I said, we just gotta see how TJ is gonna go. 'Cause if TJ is TJ, then we can really evaluate the team and see like, well, we know what we need, but
Because you really can't play Markieff Morris at a small ball 5 either. Like, he's gonna get cooked on the defense.
I don't want to
then.
play him as small ball 5.
And if you play him as a 4, how does he fit in with all the 4s that we have?
Yeah, he would have to play. I guess he would probably have to back up. Well, because you would think TJ would be either the backup 3 after KD. So,
but then there's Yuta.
Yeah, then there's Yuta. That's the thing. Yeah, I'm not benching Yuta. Or I guess you would, if you really want to go small, I don't think you put Yuta at the 5. If you want to play a small.
And there's still Joe Harris if you don't trade him.
You put Yuta, TJ, and Markieff. That's a crazy lineup, but that's
that
if you want to go.
Is bad.
Yeah. So I don't know. This is crazy. Let me know in the chat how y'all feel about that. Somebody said no ball movement since Kai came back and coach knows how to call timeout. The rotations need. No, there's been ball movement since Kai came back. Ball movement. We just had a couple, like what, 30? Wasn't it like 32 assists? There's been ball movement. I literally said in the beginning, Kai passed up a couple of shots early on. Like he gave Joe a chance, but when the game got to the second half, he was like, "Okay, forget that. I'm gonna get my stuff off." You know?
Yeah, we had 27 assists tonight.
Yeah, 27. The ball's been moving. I think Kyrie's an underrated playmaker too, yo. Like, how many assists he had tonight? Because I remember that pass. Remember that pass he had to KD? He had a nice pass to KD for a 3. Yeah, Kyrie's cool, but it's just we just play too bipolar. Like Cypher said, we're bipolar. How many he had? We didn't hear you.
He had 6.
Oh, he has 6. He's 6 assists. Yeah, 6 assists. He's an underrated playmaker, man. Like when he wants to pass, he can pass. But we need him to score. That's the thing. We need to, if KD and Kyrie are not scoring, we need KD and Kyrie to score. We need Ben to do the passing. Somebody said from a roster standpoint, all we need is a stretch 5. Yeah, I think we have enough wings. I think the stretch 5 and the backup point guard is needed because
if we get a
when
stretch
Ben goes
5,
to the bench,
if we get a stretch 5, what's the point of Markieff Morris at that point?
Yeah, because that's true. When Ben goes to the bench, sometimes our it just doesn't look good. Like we need somebody to, other than Kyrie, again, we need somebody to have control of the offense and because we want KD and Kyrie to do what they're naturally good at, just score. You know, you
Yeah.
didn't want to ask Kyrie to facilitate and score, and like you know what I'm saying, or KD to facilitate and score. Like you want them to do what, like put them in their spots to score, so it makes the game easier for them. It makes the game easier for all. It makes the game easier for all of us. You know, if you're putting them in their spots to score off screens, you know, off ball. Somebody said time to get rid of Joe Harris and Patty, please, center and point guard. Tired of waiting for players to play like themselves. Just press the trade button on Joe and Patty. Yeah. I don't know if Sean's gonna do it, man. I don't know.
Yeah, you got to trade Patty if you're DMPing him and he's getting paid like $7 million a year.
Yeah. Oh, that's somebody we're not gonna see. Yo, we're not gonna see if TJ is TJ. We're definitely not gonna see Patty for a minute, yo. I don't think unless somebody gets hurt, but yeah, Patty's gonna be that. What you say, Rage? The vibes. He's gonna be
The good. He's
like,
just a good. He just enjoys. He just loves getting paid for good vibes. I mean, he has to have. He has to have an insane.
Yeah,
I'll
keep like, because the vibe. If we're playing, if we go on a win streak and we're playing well and we're like top of the East, I'm okay with Patty being the vibes guy. If he's the you always need that vibes guy, you know.
Yeah, but $7 million is too much for that.
Seven is too much. I mean, Theo Pinson was our vibes guy. I mean,
yeah,
like,
and he was paid. Yeah, and he was on a vet minimum.
you know, you need that vibes guy. You know, the vet guy to give you the speech, the Udonis Haslam role. Y'all don't want Patty to be the Udonis Haslam.
Udonis Haslam isn't getting paid $7 million a year.
And Ben Simmons feels better with Patty, like when Patty's there. He don't like.
I don't mind Patty being on this team. I just think $7 million is a little much. But I mean, even like sometimes, like I feel like I don't feel like Patty's unplayable. I feel like sometimes you could put him in to get a 3-pointer.
Yeah,
but it really depends. You can't put Patty in for a long period of time.
No, yeah. Somebody said wasting $7 million for a vibes guy. What's the vibes? You remember when he said that?
Big juice.
What's the vibes?
He really tried to push some bullshit with Big Juice. The fuck out of here. What the fuck? Big Juice.
Big
That's
Juice.
Stop doing it. No one caught on. Like,
no. Shout out to all the all season in the chat, yo. Patty used to go crazy with the Big Juice. He'd be like, Big Juice.
We still got 4-0.
Big
yo,
the hell out of here.
That Juice did not contribute last year. I will say that.
Yo, he would pump his fist too. Like after a win, he really meant it too. Like he really meant it. Like he was about to get a bottle of juice after the game. Oh man, that's hilarious. Yeah, Big Juice, man. Yeah, I'm done though, man. Put at AJ in the chat. If y'all got any questions? We're about to wrap this up soon.
Bro, I've been seeing people saying like, "What did Simmons do tonight?" What does that mean? He did everything good besides scoring, and we didn't even need him to score today at all.
Yeah, because people that are gonna like outside of people who didn't watch the game, they're gonna look at Simmons' stats and be like, "Yo, this guy is."
They're gonna just look at
being
his
trash.
They're gonna just look at his points.
Yeah, they're going back, but they weren't saying nothing in his last 5 games though. When he was averaging, he's doing 20 nights. He was having 20, 15.
And literally, like either he was perfect from the field or had like 2 misses. Like that's the crazier part about it. Like that Ben Simmons streak, he either was 100% from the field or had like 2 misses.
Yeah,
and even with him only shooting 3 shots today, he still is moving at 1,000,000 miles per hour. So I'm not like
I wasn't mad at Ben tonight.
It's not concerning.
The only thing I'll say about Ben is Jacques Vaughn's gonna have to figure this out when teams go zone. Like he's gonna have to figure that out, or either figure that out, make an adjustment quick because they're gonna. I think that Chauncey Billups might have been one of the first coaches that actually was like, "Oh, let me go zone and stop Ben." You know what I'm saying? Like from attacking. So he's either gonna have to put Ben at that 5, or again, like I think Chubbs was talking about before the game when he like zone break plays, zone offense immediately. Like when you see the zone, have the offense in there immediately.
We were also getting pretty open shots today.
Yeah, because the zone, honestly, we should be the last team you should go zone against because of how much shooters we have. But the thing is, Joe's been struggling, you know, so it's like.
But if Joe's hitting, that you got to get out of that zone. If Joe's hitting, get out of that zone.
If Seth and see, they paid for the zone because Seth was going crazy.
And he was
So,
wide open a lot.
Yeah, if Seth and Joe are going crazy, you should not. We should be the last team you go zone against. We need a physical big. Shout out to Kevin Durant. Why is Sean Marks hiding the fact we have no true center? I don't know, man. I really wish I could find out.
Because Markieff Morris is that guy for us.
I can't lie. We not hiding nothing, bro. That center position's wide open.
Yo,
We not hiding nothing with the center position.
I just think Joe, Patty, and Kessler need to go because this year is all about a ring and not waiting for players to play good. This and what we are running out of time. Yeah. I mean, like I said, this is. I want to say this is the last dance, but this could arguably end by the end of this year. It could all be over. So it's like we need this to be the season. You know, we need this to be the season.
It could end in 2 months. The deadline's right around the corner.
Forget that. You gotta get ended 2 months.
This could end in 2 months, bro.
Yeah, I'm being kind to say the end of the year, but like I said, Kyrie could be gone. KD could be like, "What? You're not signing Kyrie? I'm out." You know, and then like, well, request a trade, and then like, you know, we're gonna lose a couple of guys.
Yo, as long as Kyrie doesn't get any more drama, we should be okay. We should be able to survive the trade deadline, and we don't lose every game.
Yeah. But the trade deadline, it's like I want to mind y'all, like you're probably gonna see a lot of Kyrie rumors at trade deadline because that's just how NBA media outlets work now. They just throw stuff out there. You're probably gonna see a lot of Kyrie rumors.
The Lakers are now interested in Kyrie Irving.
Yeah, you're gonna as soon as that February 8th, like that week of February, when's the trade deadline? February 10th. That week of February, you're gonna see so many trade rumors. Like you're gonna be like, oh she.
Joe Tsai has been visibly frustrated with Kyrie Irving.
Yeah, you're gonna see those. I saw a report that Joe Tsai is frustrated. He's gonna trade Kyrie. You're gonna see that all on Twitter.
The Nets organization is disgruntled with Kyrie Irving.
Yeah, you're gonna see that all that on NBA Twitter. Shout out D Monster AJ. Can we trade Joe, Patty, or Kessler for at least a stretch center, maybe Mo? We can, but will Sean Marks do it? I don't know.
I was just about to say the exact same thing. Like,
yeah, we can. I mean, what does Orlando need? That's the thing. You guys got to think about it from the other team's perspective. You all keep thinking about the Nets' perspective. What does Orlando need?
Bro, I feel like they'd take Cam Thomas. If we're not going to play Cam Thomas, why would we keep him?
Yeah, I think Cam and Joe could get it done. I don't know if the Nets are willing to let go of Patty. Well, I don't know if Sean's definitely not gonna let go of Patty. I don't think. But Joe and Cam, I think, get it done. If you really want to Mo, I mean, I don't know how. And this is just me I don't know the contract situation. So let me know if that contract's match. If somebody does that on a trade machine, give them a draft pick. Yeah. No, that's the thing. Like people keep saying, give them a draft pick, but I'm like, but what if?
Nah, AJ. You know, if you want something worthwhile, you got to get off that draft pick.
You got to get off the draft pick. But what about the blow it up boys? The blow it up boys want to blow it up. But we're gonna have no picks.
I don't know, but
you know what I'm saying? I'm just thinking about like that. I'll give up my draft picks, but I'm just saying, like, if we give up the draft picks, it better be a damn good needle moving, win now move. It better not be no BS. Because we look at how Jeremy Grant's playing. We gave up a first round for Royce. We could have had Jeremy Grant. Jeremy Grant went to the Blazers for a first. You know what I'm saying?
Crazy.
There's no shade to Royce though. I'm just saying, like, it better be a, you know.
Nah, a first round for Royce is insane.
Yeah, I'm still shocked from it. I'm still shocked from it. Even though, like I said, I have a love-hate relationship with Royce. So it's like sometimes I hate Royce. Sometimes like, yes, Royce, you're the best.
I still can't believe Kevin Durant's trade request was followed by the Nets have traded for Royce O'Neal.
Bro, they tried to slide that in there so quick. Like, what the hell? Like,
that shit had me. I was like the double whammy, bro. I would never forget that day because I was like, yo, first I remember like it was yesterday. I was setting up. I'm like, oh yeah, about to be the free agent. Setting up the stream. All of a sudden, I got the shams. KD was requested a trade. I was like, oh. Like I got shot in the heart. Then right after it was like, so that's traded a first round for Royce O'Neal, and I was like, oh my god! I was like,
nah, honestly, me personally, I saw KD requested a trade. I was like, damn, and then I saw Royce got traded to us. for a first round pick, and I was like, let's go.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yo, I don't think anybody. Yo, I felt like I was.
I just completely forgot about the KD trade request after I saw Royce O'Neal.
I feel like I got stabbed in the stomach when that happened, bro. I'm like, what? KD requested a trade, and then, oh my god, yeah. He said Orlando needs another wing and picks. They've been asking for those, and they haven't really been playing Mo.
They have like the tallest lineup of all time.
Yeah, they have too many centers, so I know they don't want no centers or forwards. Wings, I don't know if we're not gonna give them no wings though, unless they want. I mean, unless you consider Joe a wing. Do you consider Joe a wing?
Bro, he's not even a boneless wing. What are we doing?
That's crazy.
Consider Joe a wing. Come on. Come on. Joe Harris a wing? Joe Harris is a wing.
Yo, you say he's not even a boneless wing, yo. Oh my
Joe
god.
Harris is a wing.
Some people call him a wing on Twitter. Yo, I never thought of him as a wing. I think of Joe as a shooting guard. I think he's a shooting guard.
It's Twitter. You like what, bro?
Yeah,
I think of Joe Harris as a shooter, but he can't do that.
Yeah, people. I'm telling you, people be calling Joe a wing though. There's legit people out there that call Joe Harris a wing.
A wing is Yuta Watanabe.
Yeah. Somebody said Joe be 6'6". Yeah, the chat. Somebody in the chat said Joe is a wing.
Doesn't play like
I don't
one.
know, bro. I consider Joe a shooting guard.
Joe is a wing. Joe Harris is a wing.
Someone said Joe is just a 2, just a struggling one.
Yeah, to me, I've always considered Joe a shooting guard, but it's because the Nets have we've never had a big lineup, or like we've never had like size at any positions except for KD. So it's like a Clax. So it's like he's always been playing the 4 or the 3. So people think he's just a wing because we've been forcing him to play. Well, because we have Nash, and Nash is always playing him at the 4 or the 3. But to me, Joe's a shooting guard. That's just
like
me.
saying Blake Griffin is a 5, knowing damn well he's a 4.
Yeah, he's always been a shooting guard to me. Yo, now the chat's wallet. Somebody said he's a chicken tender. Oh nah. Now we gotta get out of here. We've hit that moment. We've hit that moment in the stream. KD, Clack, Simmons. Those people are washed. They did ask another team for a wing and a shooting guard. Yeah. Let me know how the contracts work with that, though, bro. Like I said, it could happen, but Joe's not helping us with his value. He's not helping us with his trade value right now. He's not helping.
Nah, what do you mean? It's at an all-time high. He's been playing elite.
It's at an all-time high. Oh, yeah. My heart sank too. My heart sank too when KD requested a trade.
If we lose tomorrow after just winning today, that will be the most Nets-like thing of all time.
Oh my god.
We come off of a nice win and we lose to a team we shouldn't.
Yeah, we got to beat Orlando. I need another.
Man, I missed the 2020-21 season when we were like 44 and like 16.
Oh my god, that was bro. I need Kyrie to have another 60-piece, yo, tomorrow, yo. Another 60-piece on Orlando.
The Magic can get it. Let's get Kyrie some 60 points. You know what? Let's get KD 62. And you know what? And even with them getting both 60, we will still lose that game.
Yeah. KD and Kyrie combined for 120 points and still lose. It was just like, do you remember the Trae Young and DeJounte Murray?
Yeah.
They combined for like 85 points and lost. That's crazy. That is insane. And they were talking hella smack. They combined for like 85. And they were still lost to the who they lose to again? It was a bad team.
The Rockets.
The Rockets. Yeah, we're out of here. I appreciate you guys. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Follow us on Instagram, yo. Please follow us on Instagram. Follow us on Twitter. Follow us on TikTok, SoundCloud. You know what it is. Type in Nets Kingdom on all socials. You're gonna find us on all socials. Shout out to Cypher. He said either we trade Patty, one of the minimum contracts, or we trade Joe and they trade us Bamba plus one of their minimum contracts. That's the only way the salary would work. Oh, okay. Thank you, Cypher. Thank you. So it would only work. Okay, that makes sense now. We have to trade one of the minimum contracts. Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I didn't know how the contract situation works because people on NBA Twitter and NBA just think, oh yeah, put this guy and this guy, and then it's an automatic go. Play Joe this and this guy, and it's an automatic trade. Like, no, it doesn't work like that. All we need is another wing and a stretch rim. Stretch rim big. He said stretch rim. Shout out to you guys, man. Appreciate everybody in the chat, man. Vaughn has to get Kai out of the corners and run some actions. Yeah, I agree. I've seen Kyrie in the corner a lot. It's like I said, it depends on how the flow of the game is. Like, if our shooters are hitting shots, Kyrie in the corner probably won't matter as much. But if people are struggling and it's just KD hitting shots, we got to get Kyrie out that corner, put him into some actions. You know, it really depends on the flow of the game. Hassan is bad. Yeah, he is. Pacers are good. I don't think the Pacers are pretty good. I don't think they're gonna give up Miles. I mean, you're the 4 seed right now. I don't think you would give up Miles Turner right now. Nas Reed, I forgot about. Oh yeah, Nas Reed. I remember Jay brought that up. Nas Reed, yeah, I like Nas Reed. That's another option, but you know,
He's 6'8".
Oh, he is.
Mm-hmm.
I thought he was taller than that.
No.
Oh, I still like Nas Reed, but I don't think he's not my first option. But I remember I think Jay brought that up about Nas Reed like a while ago. What point guard is available?
No, I take that back. He's 6'10". That's big enough.
Oh, he's 6'10"? Okay. What point guard is available? What stretch center is available? I mean, what do you mean? Like free agents, or are you talking about just trade? You gotta be specific. He's 6'9". Oh my god! Don't get me started on Jalen Smith. We could have had Jalen Smith, man. We could have had Jalen Smith. We paid Patty more than what Jalen Smith is getting, bro. That's what kills me. That's what kills me. Free agents? That's a good question. I would have to look. I'll have to look, but
LaMarcus Aldridge. Let's get LaMarcus Aldridge back, even though he's 38 with health issues.
Yeah, LaMarcus. No, we're not getting LaMarcus back.
Boogie's going to China, so goodbye.
Yeah, Boogie's going to Taiwan.
It's not like they were looking at Boogie anyways.
Yeah. Who ended up getting that point? Oh, who was that point guard that we? In his, I forgot his name. He's on the Hawks. You guys remember what I'm talking about? He was a free agent this year. Oh, before the season started. I don't know if he got taken though.
Tyreek Evans?
No. I know a lot of people wanted him too. Damn, it's slipping my mind, man. Not Schroeder. DeLon Wright. Thank you, Cypher. DeLon Wright. Thank you. Yeah, what happened to DeLon Wright? Where did he go?
I don't even remember, but I think he's some.
What happened to him, yo? Thank you, guys. Yeah, DeLon Wright.
Oh, he went to Washington?
He's on the Wizards.
Oh, wow.
Oh, he's on the Wizards? Oh, okay. Yeah. That's not really a lot.
Someone say Jamal Murray.
Yo, I hate Chad trolling right now, yo. Oh man. Yeah. I can't even Mike James. Somebody said Mike James. Is Mike James in Euro right now? I think Mike James is in Euro right now.
He's somewhere, but yeah, nah, I'm good on Mike James, bro.
You good off Mike? I like Mike, yo. I'm not gonna like Callaway. I'm a Mike James fan too. I like Mike, bro.
No, I like his game, but just the person, nah, I'm good, bro.
No, I hear you. If I could replace Mike with Patty, I might do it.
Yeah, nah.
I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I'm sorry, all the Patty fans, man.
Are there any?
Don't do that. Don't do that.
There's a couple. There's a couple.
Don't do that, yo. Because they're basically the same height, but Mike gives us a lot more. Like Mike can pass, and then he can score with the best of them. He might be able to shoot like Patty. Like he's not a sniper like Patty, but he can pass, he can facilitate, and he can score.
Petty sits in the corner and sucks on defense.
Yeah. Yeah. See, Patty, somebody said Patty the Juice. I'm not trading the big juice. Like,
Yeah, no, we cannot trade Big Juice. My bad.
You can't trade big juice. You know what I'm saying? Yo, I gotta get. If somebody can send me a sound clip of Patty's big juice, like I need a sound bite of that, yo. Somebody send me a video of Patty saying big juice, yo. I need that video, yo.
Please don't. I don't need to hear him saying big juice, bro. Crazy.
Nah, I need that on the soundboard, fam. I need that on the soundboard, yo. That'll be hilarious. Somebody send me that video. Because I know it's out there. But you gotta look for that. Oh man. We out of here, bro. We'll be back tomorrow. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Magic, let's get this W. Back-to-back wins. Have we have back-to-back wins yet? We have, right? I feel like we never got back-to-back wins.
Yeah, we have.
You have, right? Yeah, we have.
We have. Not the first time.
Yeah. Get these back-to-back wins. Thank you, Callaway. See, somebody was gonna like that big juice. Big juice. Craig Randall. Oh yeah. Craig Randall, I remember it. But there was an issue with him and Sean Marks, so it's over for that. Sammy Patrick Mills, the big juice. Yeah, big juice, man. All right, we out. Somebody just said chicken wings. Okay, we out. Yeah, we talked about TJ Warren. Just rewind the chat. Y'all. Hit that like button. Y'all know what it is. We'll be back tomorrow.
I'm going ghost!